Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. Okay, here's one by Joss Stone. So I don't know the whole story about BoBa featuring Joss Stone. I don't know what the whole what this one's all about. I think there's maybe somebody from Europe, I think, and they go down to Africa and they Joss Stone and they go and play some music from around the world, I think. So let's get right into it and let's find out. I haven't listened to it in its entirety. I've kind of bounced around. I've seen that they're playing together, but let's get into it and see what they're doing.
It's called Darfur. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's in Eritrea. It is beautiful. There's some rude bastards that come through here, but it is nice.
Okay, so so we're in Eritrea, and I guess a horn just went by, right? Is that what that was? I didn't know what it was exactly, but it looks like they got this beautiful view right here. So
it is beautiful. There's some rude bastards that come through here, but it is nice.
Okay.
We're in a place called Darfur. It is absolutely stunningly
Darfur.
beautiful. It's in Eritrea.
Okay.
It is beautiful. There's some rude bastards that come through here, but it is nice. And I know you can't see it because of the...
And where are they going by? I don't even see a road. It looks like they're overlooking a cliff. Okay, let's get into it.
But when we got here, there wasn't any mist. So we thought this was a perfect place for our collaboration. I'm sorry. Moving on. Now, this band is called BoBa. Is that how you say it? BoBa? BoBa. What does BoBa mean?
That's interesting. So I guess I don't know. I don't know what to think. She's traveling, but she doesn't know the name of the band. So I wonder how she got to know the band. I wonder how she maybe somebody just kind of sets it up for her and she just doesn't really know, and then she arrives on the day of it. Anyways, so she's with the band BoBa. How does she know the music then? Or is she just setting it up? I don't know. Let's keep going and we'll see. We'll figure it out.
It's rude.
It means rude?
Yeah, like the members are young Eritreans, like so they can express the culture with the young Eritrean people. So we call them like roots. The
Oh,
Eritrean
roots.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It means roots. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. Now, Ilham.
That's interesting. I guess that's Joss Stone, the one with the blonde hair. She has kind of a very teacher-like quality. Oh, okay. That's smile. And then, okay, that's good. Thank you. It's kind of like a really, like a responsive, kind of a motherly or like a teacher kind of person. Okay, so she finds out the name of the band. It's called Root, and BoBa is Root. Okay, let's see.
Tell me about this song. What's it about?
The song is about love.
Love,
It
okay.
is sung by a famous Eritrean singer. He's passed away now.
What's his name?
Yamana Baria.
Yamana Baria.
It's a love song. I can say it's everybody's favorite
Oh,
in
really?
Eritrea. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's about the two lovers. They are away from each other, and he's telling her that he missed her so bad, and he want her back. And
Sometimes I analyze a lot of things, as you can tell from other reaction videos. So yeah, actually, there's a nice sweetness to Eritrean people. I've noticed it throughout all the different videos that I've watched. There's like a certain sweetness. She has such a sweet voice, and so very humble and you know, kind. You can tell it's a kind-hearted person.
and that he can eat and he can sleep. He's counting days for her to come back to him. So
Oh, bless. Do you think it's true? Do you think it happened to him?
yeah, he does.
Oh.
Of course.
Did he have a wife?
Yeah,
It must have been
It's
for
really-
her.
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, how
I'm not
romantic.
sure.
That's so
Yeah,
nice.
it is.
Okay, do you write your own songs, Ilham?
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, this is good inspiration for it.
It is.
Okay, should we try and do it?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just trying to analyze this. So it sounds like that Joss, her name is Joss Stone. She's not very familiar with the band, but she's going to play with them. So we'll find out. I'll see how that goes. And I guess she is representing the band, but she doesn't write the music. So I guess that implies that other people are writing it. So she maybe maybe she sings the music but she doesn't write it. I don't know. Let's keep going. Maybe you can fill me in on some of the details.
Let's do this. All right.
Really beautiful music. And actually, I guess I can tell that Joss Stone knows this song really well because she kicks in right away with exactly whatever is written there, I guess. So she just has that one of those kind of voices or those natures that kind of implies like they're not really, I don't know, like a supportive teacher kind of role. You know, like, yeah, good job. Oh, that's so good. And it doesn't really feel like but they know things. So that comes across pretty clear. This is pretty interesting. Okay, got some really beautiful musical instruments. I'm just kind of curious, like, what language is she singing in? Watching his wrist, I'm going to go back just a little bit. Right there. So yeah, that's kind of interesting right there. So he ties it around. I guess that, sometimes you're standing and sometimes you're sitting. So I don't know, maybe this is an instrument that you're usually sitting with. So if he's going to stand with it, you have to have some kind of props, right? Like, so, guitar, you put a strap around your shoulder. This one is like a strap around the arm, the wrist. Okay. And I kind of want to watch these voices kick in. It's kind of cool. Okay, this is interesting on a couple of different levels. One is it sounds like Joss Stone's is singing in the same language. Can you tell me if I'm right? Is she actually singing these same words that they're singing? Because that's pretty impressive if she is. It's pretty cool. Number two, it looks like they're on a trail. There's camels that are going to be going by, and somebody's trying to keep the camels from going across the set. That's pretty funny too. Okay, cool. His voices are really beautiful. Yeah, it's a whole camel crossing on a very narrow path where you just have like, well, who's honking the horn? Because that's like a really narrow road. I don't know, maybe somebody went by and just honked the horn as they went by on that narrow road, like a little motorcycle. I don't know. Cool. Oh, I see. They're going around him with all the camels then. Okay. So you can see she's kind of looking like, dang. I hope those camels don't ruin our set. How are they doing that anyways? Because usually you can hear all the camels, right? Like the hooves. Maybe they edited it out in the... But you can hear everybody kind of laughing about the situation, right? It's kind of funny. You got a bunch of crowds kind of stopping. They're probably walking like, who knows, 30, 40 miles, or 12 miles, who knows. But they'll stop a little bit and like, I'm gonna guess at the band they have other instruments, so there's probably some road that's nearby, and they probably just parked and just put their stuff out on the road, so must be accessible, not completely isolated like it looks like from the camera angle. Pretty cool. Some pretty interesting interruptions sometimes, and it makes for some good video. That's a really good voice. But I bet you anything though that they did a number of sets though. I mean, for all we know, well, actually those camels look like they went by, but those camels went by quick and they're still in the same song. I don't know. That editing is funny because it sounds like they edited out the camels, but they're kind of laughing as if the camels are right there, and the eyes are kind of looking as if the camels are right there, and I'm sure they are there. But I can't imagine that the song would just stay that complete and you'd have that would be, I don't know, it's interesting anyways. I like it. It's interesting. Oh, that's a cool sound. Really like that guitar, the way that kind of did some backstrokes up there, like gonna go back to that. Also, just kind of noticing the woman with the Eritrea jacket. It's kind of interesting too, right? Because it kind of shows that this is Eritrea. Remember. I like that. Really like that little guitar sound right there. That was really beautiful. That's cool. I like it. Man, I really like the way he's strumming that guitar. There's some really cool notes coming out of that. I like that a lot. Oh, that's pretty cool. Her voice is also matching those really high notes that they're that seems to be pretty popular in Eritrean music. I kind of like this. You're kind of showing scenes of people coming down the mountain a little bit, people walking by, kids that are stopping to watch. It's also interesting too because everything is still hooked up to something, So like I saw the drums have a little mic on them, and then this guitar is hooked up to something, and would be surprised if they have some microphones too. See the microphone right there? There's a little microphone, right? So yeah, everything's all kind of set up there. Looks pretty cool. Really kind of find that really interesting. Because I guess that holds it in place, and then you can move your fingers without having to hold it. Because, one hand could... Yeah, that's interesting. Pretty sweet little song there. I like that.
We had a friend in the middle. Does that often happen? Yeah? Oh, okay. I couldn't stop laughing. I know this is a sad song,
This is
but
their places.
yeah, actually we're in their way.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you say camel in this language?
What? Camel?
Yeah.
Camel.
Oh.
It's all the same.
How do you say camel in this language? Camel. I teach English in Asia, so I've had that happen many times. How do you say bus in this language? Bus. Oh, okay. Taxi. How do you say taxi? Taxi. Ah, okay. That is interesting though, because camel is that's an English word, so it seems like it would be like makes sense. It's introduced into Egypt as camel because of the British, but anyways.
Gemel.
Oh, you call a bus there? It's not.
All right. How do you say that in English? Camel. Camel. So pretty sweet little song, and yep, there's a little camel right there. So that's a nice ending right there. Okay. Thank you, Eritrea.
Chiquinha, chiquinha, toma cuidado da bovidinha.